Good morning, folks. This is Daimas. I'm Chief Market Analyst at EverTrade, and welcome to our technical analysis video. In today's segment, we'll be looking at ECB's price action. So basically, the European Central Bank will be coming up with its monetary policy decision. It is going to have a profound impact on the euro dollar, and that is what we're going to discuss. So as always, it is important for me to go through this disclaimer and risk warnings. Anything which will be discussed cannot be perceived as an advice. If you are seeking for one, please do consider consulting with your own financial advisors. Now, as always, I'm going to bring out the MT4 platform, which can be downloaded from our website, evertrade.com. Now, let me bring out the euro dollar chart just going into this side. So as you can see, I have several different charts. So as always, we will begin by looking at the daily price action of the euro dollar. And on the daily chart, we have three different moving averages. As always, in pink is your 50-day, followed by that is your 100-day, and finally your 200-day simple moving average. And as you can see that the price has been trading above the 200-day moving average for a fairly long period of time. That confirms that the overall trend with respect to with respect to euro, not the Bitcoin, of course, the euro is very much in is an uptrend, meaning bulls are in control of the price. However, let's not get carried away with that statement, because we also need to pay attention to some smaller details, and that is happening right over here. Since the euro made its high of nearly 1.2358, we have seen a consistency in this downward move, or let's just say there's been consistent downward move. And more recently, a few days back, the euro also moved below the 50-day simple moving average, and that triggered enormous amount of qualm and concerns among investors and traders that perhaps this weakness is going to continue and it will push the prices further lower. But for the last 2 days or so, the price is again struggling, and I'm using the word struggling very carefully, to break above the 50-day simple moving average, which hasn't happened yet. And that can happen today. The decision can come today whether the euro dollar is going to move above the 50-day simple moving average, or whether we are going to see the continuation of this downward trend. So at 1:30, it will be the ECB's press conference that is going to bring enormous amount of volatility, and then the rate decision is going to be at 12:45. All these times are London time. So at 12:45, we are not going to expect much move, but at 1:30, when the ECB will be speaking, we will be expecting much move, as the job boning will continue. Now, in terms of a price action, I'm going to be very quick with respect to this. The first resistance with respect to the price level, once if it crosses above the 50-day simple moving average, is going to be just in around this particular price, which I have marked it on the chart. But if the price moves above the 50-day simple moving average, then this resistance is going to have a less meaning, because then price move is going to be more about the next particular major resistance, and that is going to be at 1.23, as you can see on the chart. Since these are your resistance zone, and remember, we always try to put our resistance zone lines in red, not in green. Green is the color for our support zone lines, not for our resistance zone line. Now, similarly, if the price fails to break above the 50-day simple moving average, the immediate resistance is going to be the lows of the previous days, which is going to be at 1.2053. Again, this is your support zone, so this line should be in green. So I'm going to change the color just to show you guys again over here. But if the price move doesn't stop over here, then we are going to move towards the 1.1952 price level, which is where the 52-day simple moving average is really trading. So again, to label some of the price levels for you guys on this particular chart, this is your resistance level number one. If the price breaks above the 50-day simple moving average, and if it does, then the move is really going to be about not resistance number 1, it is going to be about resistance number 2. If the price fails to break above it, then the immediate support is going to be right over here. So this becomes your support number 1. But if it fails to break above that and it comes over here, the likely chances are that the price will move further to the downside. This support zone wouldn't have too much of a significance with respect to it. That's all for now. See you guys next time.